red dress that was definitely not office appropriate. She threw her arms around my husband like they hadn't just seen each other 8 hours ago. "There's my work hubby," she squealed. Actually squealed. Then she turned to me with this smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. "And you must be the wife. I'm Kelsey. I'm basically his work wifey." She said it like I was supposed to laugh. Like this was some cute inside joke I should appreciate. I just nodded and said, "Nice to meet you." For the next 2 hours, I watched her. The way she'd touch his arm when she talked. How she'd lean in too close when showing him something on her phone. She kept calling him hubby in front of everyone. And when one of his coworkers made a joke about them being attached at the hip, she giggled and said, "What can I say? We just get each other." At one point, she looked at me, tilted her head, and said, "Wow, you two are like totally different people. That's so interesting." She emphasized interesting like it was code for something else entirely. Adrian barely reacted to any of it. He'd smile politely, change the subject, step away when he could, but he never shut it down. Not once. On the drive home, I was quiet. He asked if I was okay, and I said I was fine. That night, I couldn't sleep. At 3 a.m., I found myself sitting on our bathroom floor, his phone in my hands, heart pounding so loud I could hear it in my ears. I'm not proud of what I did next. Her texts went back months. Hundreds of messages. She called him hubs in almost every single one. Sent him memes at midnight, asked what he was doing on weekends. One message said, "Fair warning, guys tend to fall for me pretty easily. Just giving you the heads up so things don't get weird between us, lol." There was a thread from that same night after we'd left the party. She wrote, "You didn't even say goodbye. Rude." Then 10 minutes later, "Your wife seems nice, I guess. Not what I expected for you though. You two are like so different." I sat there reading until my legs went numb. He never flirted back, never initiated, but he never stopped it either. He'd respond with lol or haha yeah or just ignore the weird ones entirely, but he kept responding. The next morning, I went to brunch with my mom, my sister, my aunt, and my sister-in-law. I told them everything. I thought they'd tell me I was overreacting. Instead, my mother slammed her mimosa down and said, "You need to make him end that friendship today. If you don't, you're basically giving him permission to cheat." My sister agreed. My aunt said she'd seen this exact situation destroy her friend's marriage. My sister-in-law just shook her head like I was already a lost cause. I tried to explain my perspective. I said I didn't want to be a prison guard in my own marriage, that if I had to force him to stay faithful, then what was the point? I wanted a husband who chose me because he wanted to, not because I'd eliminated all other options. My mother called me naive, said I was being a doormat. That the mature thing was to set boundaries and enforce them. I drove home feeling worse than before. That night, I decided to just ask him. No accusations, no drama, just honesty. I showed him the texts, all of them. I told him what my family said. I told him how I felt watching them at that party. And then I asked him point blank, "Do you have feelings for her?" He was quiet for a long time. Too long. My stomach dropped. Then he pulled out his laptop and opened a folder I'd never seen before. Inside were screenshots, dozens of them. Texts from Kelsey to 3 other married men in his office. The same exact messages. "Fair warning, guys fall for me easily." The same work hubby routine, the same late night memes, same everything. He'd been documenting it for 2 months. "I wanted to report her to HR, he said, but I needed proof it wasn't just me, that it was a pattern." He pulled up an email draft dated 3 weeks ago. A formal complaint, ready to send, detailing everything. "I didn't tell you."